Howdy, the name's Coasterman, and welcome to the Silver Wonder Branson vacation. As you can see right now, I am already home from the vacation, and the reason why I'm doing this intro from home is because I only made the intros for the first two parts. This one is part 3. So yeah, I don't have a shred of time management skill to save my life. But, anyway, enjoy the rest of Silver Wonder inside of Wonderworks. So, who wants to experience an electric shock without actually feeling it? This is the Tesla coil. You place your hand in the glove, and then you touch that green button, and watch the fireworks unfold. This thing is the closest and safest you will come to experiencing an electric shock. Maybe I can do a better job on this side. Do you see that? The electricity is hitting my glove, but I am not feeling a thing. I'm not entirely sure exactly what exact principles are in play, but it protects me from getting shocked. Remember this little exhibit? It made my phone do this last time too. It's the anti-gravity chamber, and press the red button to freeze the water, or the green button to change the directional flow. The water looks to be going upwards right now. So apparently, if you press the red button, do you hold it? Okay. I don't know. Alright, anyway. It doesn't appear to do anything when I press the button, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of this or stop recording. And now we have the XD Theater Motion Ride Experience. This is basically a 4D theater, meaning that while you are watching a 3D movie, your seats are moving at the same time. Many of these will also have water and wind effects. However, I don't think that Wonderworks has that, so I believe it is time to go and get on the ride, and I will give my ride review afterwards. The XD Theater is not quite as advanced as the Wonder Coaster, but it's still a good ride in its own right. It's got some comical movies in there, and it's actually got some good forces. And like I said before, wind effects are a thing in there. Water effects, not quite so much, but then again, I don't think I got a particularly wet movie to begin with. So yeah, the XD Theater. Quite a ride. And higher capacity than the Wonder Coaster. Just don't expect it to go upside down. I didn't get to show this off last time because there were people here discussing something, but this is the art of Dr. Seuss, unorthodox taxidermy. Basically, what I'm guessing that this is either animals being mixed up or just molds of creatures that Dr. Seuss has made up. Still yet, though, Dr. Seuss is one of the silliest authors in the world, and honestly, there's not really much wrong with that, to be honest. He has a style and it works, so there we go. Here's another challenge for you guys. Do you see a stack of books or the librarian? Honestly, I see both. just like with the woman versus the scene in an archway. See that white up there is the hair. That bit right there where my finger is the beard, and then that bit below the beard is the clothes. But also, it's books. I'm not sure in terms of books what those are. But I know that in terms of the librarian, that's a beard. So, there we go. Alright, so this is a kind of a skill crane type exhibit. Don't worry, it's free. I'm just going to show you what I've learned so far about this thing. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and grab this ball. You'll see which one it is here in a little bit. Okay. Just a little bit more. Then drop it down like this. And... missed it. Okay. Come on, try it. Right here. Whee! Go. Okay. Grab it. There we go. Right? Ha ha! Got it! Ha 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 ha! Look at that. I grabbed it. So, now, as soon as I get to the end of this track, I'm going to release it on purpose. That's why it's so important. Yeah. How's that for dexterity, huh? Another exhibit that I have neglected to mention in previous episodes is the Holy Power exhibit. This thing is a lot like the high-low silos. You can hoist yourself up to a certain point, and then you let yourself drop. So they are arranged in easy, medium, and hard modes. So let's see what all we can do here, right? I'm now at a particular disadvantage because I'm trying this while recording. Wait, please use a seatbelt. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to stop the recording and actually do this with both hands. Alright, so they've got a little game where you can step on aliens called Alien Invasion. So let's see how well I can do with this, shall we? Just clip on that and boom, 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 boom. Come on. Chip. Hit. Boop, boop. Alright, boop. Here. Here. Select escape. Chip. Wait. Alright. I think it's kind of getting confused. Player select. Here. Chip. I am getting overwhelmed here. Game over. Oh well. It was fun. It's pretty fun if you can get a hang of it, but it's kind of tricky too, so you gotta get past that learning curve. But otherwise, it could be a very fun exhibit to play around with. Speaking of the tricky and the really fun exhibits, this is virtual air hockey. Basically, if you stick your hand about a foot to 16 inches over the purple puck right there, you can cause it to move. Observe. Haha. So I made it. then somebody else on the other side would do something like this. And you would keep going back and forth until one of you scored a goal. So let's see if I can do a straight shot here. And almost backfired. That almost backfired. That hardly did anything. Ah. Oh well. Like I said, it's a two-player game and it's pretty tricky in the first place, so yeah. That accomplishes that with some sensors. Now, I don't know how sophisticated those sensors actually are, but hey, you know what? It's a fun little concept, you know? That's what counts. Alright, so now we have How Cool Are You? This exhibit talks about infrared rays, aka heat. Infrared is electromagnetic radiation with wavelengths longer than visible light but shorter than radio waves. The amount of radiation emitted by an object increases with temperature. So, right now you can see me in there, and it looks like my head and hand are the hottest things alongside the phone that I'm carrying right now. But the rest of me tends to be in the blues, greens, and yellows, with one of those yellows being right there. So that's pretty cool. And I think movement also has something to do with temperatures. And so again, since you may not have seen it, there's a yellow right there. I think a red showed up on my on the crook of my arm there, and I think I know why too. Movement generates heat too. So yeah, there we go. So this is another thing called thermography. There we go. Got it. I got it in the end. That is a pretty cool concept in and of itself, and I'm surprised it worked as well as it does. But then again, there are some temperature measuring devices that also use like the camera to show it. So here we go. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to go for next, but we'll see. There's not much more I can do that's unique, because I've been looking all over, but I think that they have taken out the body mass index thing. So that's unfortunate. Alright, so this is Speed of Light, a reaction game here at the Wonderworks Museum. I suppose I should go ahead and give it a try, shouldn't I? Alright. So, one player starts. Boom. Alright. Alright. Boom, 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 and boom. Alright. Some of these are almost always lit. Okay. Alright. Okay. Boom and boom. 10 seconds. Okay. Okay. Alright. Bonus round. Okay. Uh-oh. 34 ain't bad, I think. I don't know. for what it is, it's a fun little game, and if you go really fast, you can get a pretty high score. I had a disadvantage because I was recording with my phone, but hey, who's to say that I would have gotten much better if I wasn't, right? On that note, I think I might try that. I guess I proved myself wrong a minute ago because I got a high score of about 74 that time. So when you are really focused and can really hit all the buttons as fast as you can actually rack up some serious points on that. So yeah, you can find this about where you find the Extreme 360 bikes and the pulleys and the XD Theater. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. If you fancy yourself a flying ace, which I've definitely proven that I'm not, then why don't you come over to Professor Wander's Flight Challenge. This thing is basically a flight simulator. It's free, and you can find yourself in many different war campaigns that you can play through and see if you can beat the enemy. So yeah, like I said before, I'm not that great at it. I just completed only one objective and the easiest one. But hey, you know what? It's fun. One thing that you should bear in mind is that they use flight controls. You pull back to go up, you push forward to go down, and you have a throttle on your left-hand side. So bear all that in mind as you compete in the flight challenge, because otherwise you might get an embarrassingly small score. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Alright, so here we are at the giant piano again. If you consider yourself Mozart or Beethoven, now's the time to prove yourself. This thing, you just step on it, like so, and it makes noise. So, let's see if of all the keys work. Sounds like at least most of them do. Alright, so let's see. They teach you how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star here, so I'm curious to see if I can actually do it. Okay. Huh. Okay, so it's GG. Where's G? Okay, G is over here. So, here we go. Huh. Is there? Oh. Alright. Alright. Are you sure? Because if you start at G, then you go back to D, it sounds like this. I don't know. Alright. I think before I leave, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can't bring a purple sauropod to life with the Draw Live exhibit. This thing is a exhibit where you can take a coloring page, put it in that scanner over there, and I can just basically get it to show up on there. If it works. We'll see what happens. Well, here we go. The moment of truth. All we need left is a name. Hopefully that works. Here we go. Here. Now I just gotta stick it in there. Place artwork here to scan. Alright. I think that's it. I think that's the one that I just created. Look at that. That is too cool. That is awesome. Alright, cool.
Smiles.
Goodbye, Branson. See you next time. And given the record of this year, even though I gave a premature final send-off, there will be a next time. So, see you then, buddy. Thanks for the fun time. Well, we're making it back through the Bobby Hopper Tunnel on our way home. It's been a blast. We did everything that we set out to do this vacation, which we can't say all the time because there are some points where things get in the way, and yeah. This is pretty rare for us, so I'm happy to have gotten this done. So yeah, that's the Silver Wonder Branson vacation. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you when the next one comes, because never say never. There is still a chance that I don't have to retire yet. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Until then, see you later.